Hello, welcome to Warrior Strength class. Today you are lifting weights. So we are starting off the week with strength training. So what you can have out in front of you is a variety of dumbbells. If you have a kettlebell, you can grab that too for squats and deadlifts. But that's probably the only one that you're going to use it for. And then I'd like you to have dumbbells out for the rest of the work today. So if you printed out your tracker sheet, you see ahead of you what we're doing. If you don't have your tracker sheet, no worries. I'm going to take you through it, okay? So it's not like the end of the world if you didn't print it out. It's just a helpful tool if you want to track what weight range you're using each week. Every time we do this particular class, okay? So you'll see on your sheet that we're going to warm up, and then you've got our deadlift squat combo. Everything today pretty much is a combo. And then we have rear lunge curtsies. We'll do one leg, lunge curtsy, then the other leg, lunge curtsy. So we are alternating sides on that one. We're going to come down to the floor for a chest fly press. So a mat is a good idea for today's class as well. We've got a tricep press to skull crush. I just want to talk about these really quick so you kind of know a range of what weights to get out today, okay? We have a bent over wide row, narrow row. So we're going wide like goalposts, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then we're going to come close and narrow like cricket wings. And then we've got our wide curl, narrow curl, reverse plank to a V up. I will give you options for that. There are no weights needed for that part. And then dolphin, either hop or step, either a dolphin hop or just a dolphin with then a leg extension. Okay, so that's what we've got on our menu for today, and that's where we're gonna go. So I have 8s, 10s, and 15s out. That's probably a great range for me for today. So think about what weights you have for you. With squats and deadlifts and curtsies and rear lunges, you can obviously go heavier. So whatever your heaviest weight is, grab those for your leg movements. And then as we move into chest, you can stay heavy. Then when we get into triceps, back, and biceps, you can lighten up a little bit. But so let's start with heavy weights to begin with, but let's go and do our warm-up. Play your own music today. Start your watches on strength training, and we're gonna go. So I'm gonna start our clock, our timer here. Maybe you'll hear some beeps today, I don't know. Sometimes the timer lets you hear it, sometimes it doesn't. There's music playing on here, so we're going to turn that off. All right, because there is no music today and you're playing your own, you can catch the replay anytime if you enjoy this class, okay? That's why there is no music. If I put music on, then I have to turn it off within 24 hours so I don't get flagged. All right, so we're starting with our march, just in place. And then let's take a step, step, knee, step, step, knee, step, step, knee, forward and back. Water is a good idea, sweat towel is a good idea. I don't think I said that. Get that equipment up yet either. All right, and then let's take a little lateral step, knee, lateral step, knee. It's just being side to side. Start drawing your belly button in and keeping your core engaged. Feet come down, let's side lunge, side to side. And when you're ready, let's add our scoop. Big scoop, like you're splashing a puddle. It is raining today, so my fingers are crossed that our stream just goes fine. I think the big storm is behind us now for the time being, so hopefully it left. All right, coming up nice and tall, torso rotations, a little bend in your arms, pick up your back heel, pivot on your toe with the ball of your foot. Holding center in the middle here, lunge, step up, kick, switch sides. Take your time, working on balance. This is just the warm up, so we're not getting crazy. We're just getting the blood flowing, warming up the body. Working all planes of motion in the warm up. Nice wide feet, arms come up overhead. We're gonna swing down 3, 2, and this last one, stay down,
Walk yourself out to plank. I'm gonna probably come off screen, cut off my head. And let's do that again. Swing, 3, 2, stay down. Walk your hands out, fingertips facing forward, palms into the ground. Hit your plank position and then walk on back. You should be feeling nice and warm now. Our last one of these. Hold it on down. Walk it out. All right, for today's work, we'll jog in place as we get started. Our deadlift squat is going to be for 40 seconds. We're going to take a 20-second break. Our next move will be for 40 seconds. We'll take a 20-second break. That's our first pattern. When we get into our second block of work where we repeat everything, it's going to shorten up. We go 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds transition, okay? Excuse me. So, oh my gosh, we already there. We're going to change our time increments, basically, is what I'm telling you. Hold on, I want to go back. Okay, I started going right into it and I wasn't ready yet. So, deadlift and squats are first. Let's get ready, let's get set, and let's get to it. So, anyways, what I was saying was, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you're either working for 40 seconds or 20 seconds today, okay? That's our increments. And we will go through everything 4 sets, okay? 4 times through. That's what I want to tell you. All right, so grab your weights, get ready to squat, deadlift. We're using our glutes, all right? So I'm going to start the timer. Ready, set, begin. Right away. Doesn't matter how many reps today, we're just going by time. Squat, deadlift. Come about mid-shin with your dumbbell, or if you're using a kettlebell, you can go a little bit lower. I would like you to squeeze your hamstrings and your glutes. Your feet are about hip width apart. And we're firing through the legs. We're like going, guys. Right at it. Proud chest on the deadlift. And pause. We're headed into our lunge. Curtsy. Switch legs. Lunge. I will mess this up. Curtsy. Okay, that was your break. You get 5 more seconds. Switching out my weights. Falling over with those. Ready, set, go. Reverse lunge. Curtsy or bowler. The weights just drape straight down from your body. You're working on your balance and stepping up into your standing front leg. Core is tight. Obviously, I need to work on my balance today and keeping my core tight. Take your time. No need to speed through this. Let's get form first. Been a while since we've lifted in this particular workout, so we'll just dust off the cobwebs. And time, 20 seconds to come down to the floor. Chest fly. And press, okay? So, in 5 seconds, we'll go chest, fly, turn, press, turn, fly. Ready, set, go. So fly, turn your fist, chest press, turn your fist, fly, rotate. So it's really a rotation from the shoulder, fly and press, fly and press. My heart rate is already up there. I'm breathing heavy, so this is a chance for you to slow down your breathing. Chest fly, turn, chest press. We're going to stay on the ground for this next exercise too. So when you're done with this, do not get up unless you need to get out a different weight. It will be triceps next. So go ahead and pause for 20 seconds. Tricep press. Elbows are tucked in tight to your rib cage. You're going to press up, skull crush, pull down, press up, skull crush. Weights come outside of your temples, okay? Don't hit your face, please. All right, ready, set, begin. We're tight to our rib cage. Press up, using your triceps to push the weight. Then your skull crusher. Tricep, press, skull crush. Tricep, press. My triceps are already feeling this. All right, so if you chose the right weight for yourself, you should be feeling this immediately. We're halfway there. Keep going. Tricep, press, narrow, skull crusher. So your shoulder to your elbow does not move on the skull crusher. Check that for me, please. Your belly button is drawn in and your lower back is on the mat. That's just a good reminder for your core. Last one here. And pause. We are coming up to standing for our bent over wide row, narrow row. Okay? So it's a big bend at the waist, chest comes towards the floor, proud chest, shoulder blades squeeze back. We go wide, turn, narrow. It's just like our chest, how we have to turn, go ahead and begin. It's just like our chest, fly and press, how we have to turn and rotate at the shoulder. We go narrow, palms in, turn your palms to the back wall, wide. Narrow, squeeze your blades together at the top, squeeze at the top. Your shoulders are out of your ears, long neutral neck. It's important to really bend yourself in half and focus on your back. Let gravity help out a little bit here. 3 seconds left. That's your last rep. Pause, stand up. We're going into biceps next. How are we doing? I'm breathing, living life here. Wide curl, full curl, okay? So it's side and front, if that makes sense to you, okay? Wide and narrow. Ready, set, begin. Soft bend in your knees. We never want to lock out our knees when we're lifting. Your elbows are tucked in tight to your rib cage. You've got your belly button drawn in and you're holding yourself up. Nice and tall, good posture. If you need to, stagger your stance. If you find yourself swinging or swaying with your body, take a little footing back. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Otherwise, soft bend in the knees. Find a good stance. Biceps should be burning by now. 3, 2, 1. Release your weights, get them out of the way. We have a reverse plank V-up. So it's just like what you think it is. We're going into reverse plank, so your fingertips are going to face your butt. You're going to dig your heels into the ground, and you're going to go reverse plank, V-up. Option is to do reverse tabletop, ready, set, begin, in a V-sit, okay, or boat pose. So choose your option, either plank, V-up, or tabletop, boat pose. Tabletop, boat pose. You might need to start here today and work your way to a reverse plank. Hike your hips up, squeeze your butt. I'm still working on my front V-ups. They're not great. I'm going to get better. Every time I practice, I'm already getting better. And pause. All right, now we're going to flip on over to an elbow plank. We have either a dolphin lift or a dolphin hop. So elbows are on the ground, forearms are on the ground. You're in an elbow plank. You can either come dolphin, leg lift, or hop the dolphin, hop back, leg extension, leg extension. Let's begin. Okay, so we're either here, lift, or hop it, lift, lift. We've got abs and glutes. Okay, abs on the pop up to dolphin, and then your glutes on your leg extension. Core is tight the entire time. Pop up, pop back, or lift. I'm going to show both ways. And time. Whew. All right. Breathe, relax for just like a smidge. Let's do it all over again. I'm going to move my mat over here, so I don't have to keep moving it. So a little rest. And now we go 20 seconds of work. It's gonna fly by. Okay, so whatever weights you're using, have them nearby. You can just grab them really quick, okay? Starting with squat deadlifts, we go in 3, 2, 1. Squat, deadlift. Just because we have less time does not mean that we get sloppy with form. Make sure you keep good form. You can get several reps done in 20 seconds. And we get to repeat everything again. So you're gonna get plenty of reps and volume in today. Pause. You need to switch out your weights. Please do. Lunge, curtsy, we go again in 3, 2, 1, go. Lunge, curtsy. Other side. Lunge, curtsy. I want to go straight into a curtsy. My body's so used to doing curtsy, curtsy. This is good mind work. And time. Whew. Coming down to the floor for your chest. Fly. Press. Ready, set, go. Press, turn, fly, turn. Press, turn, fly, turn. 10 seconds left. It's going to go by fast. We're working. You got a decent sized weight out and pause. Next up, we have tricep press into a skull crusher. We go again in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Press, skull crusher. Press, skull crusher. Press, skull crusher. You got it? Narrow elbows. You're pulling down, pressing up, and then your skull crusher. Time right there. Go ahead and come nicely up to standing for your bent over. Wide row, narrow row. Ready, set, fold forward. Wide, turn, narrow, turn. Wide, turn, narrow, turn. Okay? So it's about hiking up your elbows, squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top. Chest is proud and forward, flat back, tailbones long, and time. Going into wide curl, full curl next. Breathe in 3, 2, 1. Remember what I said about your stance here, if you need to stagger it. So far, so good. Doing okay. This 20-10 set goes by really fast. We're already back to core. It'll be a really good polisher. Go ahead and pause at the very end. We'll polish this off nicely. Okay, so now we're in reverse plank, V up, or reverse tabletop to both. Ready, set, go. Reverse, V up. Oh, come on, Trace. I can do those better. Whew. A work in progress. Reverse planks again. Go ahead and pause. Way better at. The other one I gotta work on. Okay, dolphins. Get yourself in position. We go in 3, 2, 1. You're gonna either hike up, leg lift, squeeze your glute when you do it, or you're gonna hop it. Maybe you've decided to do the hops when we do 20 seconds of work, and maybe just go ahead and stop the pike up. We do 40, I don't know, play around with it a little bit. All right, back to top. We're going back to 40 seconds. 40 seconds of work. Let me give a little pause here. Okay, real quick pause, and then we go in 10 seconds. Just gonna go really fast, okay? So ready, set. Grab your weights for your deadlifts and squats. That was your break. That's all I'm giving you. Ready, set, begin. Squat, deadlift, really great form, all over again. Headed into our third set of work. So now we're in the thick of it. We really want to push ourselves to squeeze our muscles. Lift your heavy weights. We're warm and working hard, and we're gonna reap the reward when we work hard. Got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Stay with that weight or switch that weight. You choose. Reverse lunge to curtsy. We get a nice break here. You still 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reverse lunge to curtsy. Bless you. Other leg. Bless you. Reverse lunge. Curtsy. Mind is in the game right now. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on your legs. Focus on pushing your heel into the ground. Get your chest tall and proud. Posture is shoulders over the hips. Over the knees, over the ankles. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Come down for your chest work. I'm going to increase my weight. On this one, I think I could try to get my weight here. We go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest press, turn, fly. Turn, press, turn, fly. Just keep telling it to yourself. Turn, press, turn, fly. Pull your lower belly button, your lower back to the floor by drawing your belly button towards your spine or tilting your hips slightly towards your chin. We want to make sure that our lower back is on the floor and is supporting our core. And our spine is on the floor without any strain, okay? We've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pause. We have a tricep press, skull crusher next. I'm gonna see if I can stick with these heavier weights for this. Challenge yourself here. This is a good time to do it. Press to skull crush. We go again in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Press to skull crusher. Oh yeah, way better. Press to skull crusher. Press and skull crusher. So it's very narrow. You can see a good angle on the camera right now. So you can see how narrow my elbows are. I literally scraped my t-shirt with my elbows, okay? I'm literally raising my rib cage with my elbows and my biceps. 10 seconds left. They're getting heavy. 3, 2, 1. We're back up to standing. All right. Choose the appropriate weight next, or your bent over row, bent over wide row, narrow row. So a big bend at the waist. Let the weight straight down from your shoulders. Proud chest, go. Wide, turn, narrow, turn. Wide, squeeze your shoulder blades. So common mistake is to hike up here close to your chest. Hike them back to your pockets. Okay, come out wide like goalposts, turn, and then hike them back to your pockets. It takes your elbows to the back wall, and it really helps you focus on the muscle at work here, which is your rhomboids, right between your shoulder blades. I keep telling you, squeeze between your shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. And that's the focus, that's the muscle we're going for, okay? Now we've got wide curl, full curl, big drop of sweat just dripped off of my nose. So we're warming, we're moving, we're going. Our curls are next. Nice long set, wide then narrow, or narrow then wide. Go. Elbows tucked in. From your shoulder, your elbow should be in a straight line. Your forearm is doing the work. Well, your biceps doing the work. Your forearm is moving. Biceps are working. Work on your biceps. 9 form. The form is assisting. Form will get work done. We're gonna go down to the floor in 10 seconds. Keep going. Pump those guns. Work those arms. 3, 2, 1. Reverse plank. Be up. Still working on this one. Reverse plank to be up. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that V up. And I have some really good ones this time. I just know it. All right, you do the same. Reverse tabletop to boat or full plank. Ready, set, go. Lift. Lift. You have to kind of find your balance on your tailbone after you have lifted your tailbone off the floor. That for me, I think, is the hardest part of the V up. Is then shifting my body weight. Get focused, do the work. And it doesn't matter if you choose reverse tabletop or reverse plank or the V up or boat pose. Focus on what you're doing right now. All right, and time. Plank, elbow plank, dolphins, you're hopping, or just lifting your booty. Think about a string pulling your hips to the ceiling if you've got your feet on the floor. And if you're hopping your feet in, same thing, just a little bit more dynamic, okay? Ready, set, begin. You're either going to hop pike, hop back, leg lift, or pike up like a string's pulling you to the ceiling, lower back down in a flat position, then squeeze your glute as you lift. That's the most important part of the leg extension, is that your butt is lifting and squeezing. It is what's doing the work. Lift, lift, hike up, hop back, lift for 9 more seconds. And time. All right, 20 seconds to rest. That's it. We're headed right back into deadlifts and squats, okay? And it's gonna be 20 seconds of everything specific, flies by really fast, okay? So my suggestion is to grab those heavy weights again. Let's go, all right? I'll give us a 25-second break, isn't that nice? We go in 8 seconds. Standing up, getting your posture ready. 3, 2, 1, squat, deadlift, final set. How are your hamstrings and glutes feeling? I hope they're starting to feel fatigued. And by the time we're done, in 10 seconds, I hope they're really fatigued. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Headed into reverse lunge. Curtsies, we go again. In 3 seconds, 2, 1, begin. Lunge, step up, curtsy, switch legs. Lunge, push into your heel. Curtsy, step tall. Lunge, curtsy. You can do this without any weights if you're still working on your balance. And time, that went by so fast. Chest press to fly. We go in 3, 2, 1. Flyer press, turn. Flyer press, turn. Doesn't matter which one you start with. Just begin. We've got 9 seconds left. It flies by, remember that. Just polishing off the chest and working in a rate. Go ahead and pause to do some metabolic conditioning, okay? We're working on our metabolism and conditioning our body at the same time. We go into tricep press, begin. Press, skull crush. So I just recognized that I did it. My one arm gets a little bit wonky. It tilts out or diagonals out just a little bit. I think it's my elbow, the way that my joints are put together. Sometimes it happens. All right, go ahead and stop. I don't know, it's one of those odd things about my body. But I've always noticed it, it's a little imbalanced. All right, wide row, narrow row, ready, set, begin. Big proud chest, big flat back, shoulder blades squeezing together. Think about pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. You've got 5 seconds left. Hope you picked up a good weight. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Full curl, wide curl. Combo. Working the bicep. Breathe. We go in 3, 2, go. Last time. Work on these biceps today. And we'll head into our core work and then we're done. You did so great. So remember, this is a standalone workout you can do anytime. You love the lifting combos. We work full body, so it's perfect. Go ahead and stop, especially if you're short on time. And then you can also add this on to any cardio class if you want to do a little lifting at the end. Okay, ready, set, go. My suggestion would be if you did like a shift cardio or the cardio countdown cardio, or even went in back and did like a HIIT class or primal ladder. You could even do like half of this lifting class to top it off, or vice versa. You could always do this full class and then go do like half of a cardio class depending on how much time you have, or a full one if you're trying to make a full hour. Ready, set, dolphin hop, leg extensions. Just play around and do what works for you, because these are short classes, which is purposeful. You won't sit on your television watching a video for much longer than, well, let's just call it like it is. Go ahead and pause. 30, 45 minutes. It becomes very lengthy. If we were to do an hour every day, you guys would all be hitting pause and moving on with life. So 30 minutes, all we needed today. Let's stretch some things out. You did awesome. I'm proud of you. Thanks for showing up and doing the work. Now, something I forgot to tell you as we went along was, excuse me, fill out your tracker sheets. So either you're filling it out as we went along, or you were enjoying your breaks. What I would do now is I would go back to my tracker sheet and I'd write down which weights I used for each set. I know exactly which ones I used for each exercise. And so write that down. I know set 1, what I used for my deadlifts and squats and lunges and chest, and I know where I switched up the weights. So I would write down in each little square what weights I used, okay? Roll your shoulders down and back. You can take your time to do that now and then stretch, or stretch and then take the time to do it. It's up to you. Round out your back, open up your shoulder blades. I feel those already. Tomorrow we will be back here for mind class. We're going to do mind after we lift so that we can loosen up everything that we just tightened, right? Everything's going to feel a little bit sore tomorrow. Let's take a nice big forward fold. Get the back of your glutes and hamstrings stretched out. Chin above your heart still, because your heart rate is up, blood is pumping. Let's try not to let the blood pool to our head, so chin up. You can walk your hands to the side. Walk them to the other side. Walk them center and roll up. Let's take some big arm circles back. And some big arm circles forward. The only thing that we didn't get necessarily was our shoulders, but I know what we held in reverse and then in dolphin, they were activated, they were working, but we didn't do one specific shoulder lift. I didn't think about that one. Take a nice big inhale, exhale. I know when we get to doing, cardio countdown and this class combo, at some point this month we'll be getting our shoulders in there. So don't you worry about that, okay? Like I said, tomorrow is mind class. We're gonna go through flow. It is just a great way to loosen up. I have found personally that doing mind class and adding that into the regimen, so this is for all of you that haven't been doing it, I have found that my body feels so much better. I feel less impingements or stress on my joints, on my muscles, because I've been incorporating more mobility, flexibility training in my week, including this mind class. So I'm going to encourage you, if you've been shying away from it, like I don't need to stretch, I don't need to do it, to join us. Even if it's for like 15 minutes, do some of it. I'm telling you, it will change your week. It'll make your week go by so much
better, and you will want to show up every day after that and do work. I promise you, okay? You won't be like, oh, I'm a little bit sore today, I'll skip. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna be like, I feel really good. I'm definitely doing class today. So, mind class tomorrow at 9. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.